there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So California's offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, where they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Golden Bears will have it first and 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense early in the game. You want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Play flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The play action fake. He fires one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Now on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. There he goes. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Using his legs, it's Atkins. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our... update. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down, now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adkins. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Buys a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the 1st down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Atkins. Brings him to the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterbacks...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here we go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker? Be it a receiver, tight end, running back that can win in space and get you this touchdown.
Looking to throw. looking to get it in. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
On the run, it's Adkins. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do...